Happy Friday, everyone. We're still at Comic-Con, and here are some things we're thinking about this morning. Number one, Facebook has had its inaugural flight of its first internet-providing drone. It's naming it Aquila, and the whole idea of this is that Mark Zuckerberg wants to bring internet to all 7 billion people on Earth. The mission here is that bringing internet to places in the world where it's not currently at is going to bring people out of poverty, and it's going to, in general, just allow everyone to join that conversation that's been so vital for everyone in Western civilization and other areas of the world for 11 years or so. So it's a very daunting, big, obviously ambitious goal of his, but it also ties in very neatly with other goals that Facebook has regarding artificial intelligence and also VR as the next major platform post-internet. So there's a really awesome article on The Verge that I will put in the link, or the link down in the comments to this, all about Mark Zuckerberg talking about the next 20 years of Facebook. So definitely take a look at that. Number two, here at Comic-Con, I actually was taking a look around at some of the ways that the movies and the comics and everything else was being marketed, because obviously that's part of what we're all here for, and it's specifically through social media and digital media. So one of the interesting things I wanted to point out to you is on the engagement of Snapchat. Now, when I got here in the Snap story, for those of you who watched, I tried to use as many of the Geo Filters as I could, but I saw no less than probably 5 or 6 branded Geo Filters in the area of the San Diego Convention Center when I got here for Comic-Con. Not all of them were super creative, so they were very promotional in nature, but at least they were happening and they were being used. So Geo Filters really work, especially for events. Definitely give that a thought. Another, though, aspect of engaging on Snapchat was there's a TV show, which I'm actually blanking on at the moment, but I did get footage of it, so I'll show that footage here, that was taking advantage of Snapchat's Space Swap feature. Now, those of you who use Snapchat know that it actually has a feature in it where if you hold down on your face when you're about to take a snap, literally hold down on your face, it'll scan your face and you can then choose different like three-dimensional face morphs that people have had a lot of fun with, one of which is Space Swap, where you'd have yourself and your friend and it will literally swap the faces on each other. So what they did is they had a poster of a character in this TV show and a space for your head next to it, and you can do the face swap. What I really liked about this, though, is 2 things. One, they obviously put the Snapchat QR code at the bottom so that you could follow them afterwards, which is again still kind of a treasure hunt aspect of Snapchat, given the lack of discovery. And 2, the idea that they actually thought so far ahead to put the title of the series backwards on the physical poster, because Snapchat records backwards. So when you would have the snap, it would read the right way. So that was them thinking ahead. That was them really natively storytelling on the platform, which is what every marketer today needs to be thinking about with all these platforms, is not doing the same thing the same way on everything, really understanding the room, really understanding the platform itself, and making the content for those platforms. That's all for today, for Friday. That's it for this whole week of Storyverse Daily. But keep an eye on our Snapchat at Storyverse Media, all of our other platforms on Instagram, Facebook, and elsewhere. We're going to be updating throughout the weekend, and we'll be coming back to you right away with another episode of Storyverse Daily on Monday morning. Until then, have a wonderful weekend.